what's interesting? Most people who feel drained at work can point to a single thing that's exhausting them. They will say, I don't know why I'm so tired, or, the work is really not that bad. But the exhaustion is definitely real. And that tells me, as a coach, that the problem isn't the work, it's how much you're holding in your body all day. I want to talk about the kind of drain that doesn't come from tasks, deadlines, or even the hours that you're putting in at work. When I'm working with coaching clients, I notice something before they even name it. They're alert in a way that never really shuts off. They're listening for tone, they're tracking reactions, they're adjusting how they speak in real time. They're not just doing their job, they're monitoring the room. And that constant monitoring costs them their energy. Not all at once, but it's quiet and it's gradual. And because it's invisible, people assume the tiredness means something is wrong with them, and it doesn't. This usually starts kind of early in your career. You learn that being aware of other people's moods keeps things smooth, that staying flexible avoids the conflict, that being agreeable feels safer than being direct. So you adapt, and that adaptation becomes automatic. But here's what no one really tells you. When you spend your day scanning for how others might react, your nervous system doesn't rest. You're always slightly braced. And that creates a kind of fatigue that sleep is not going to solve. This is also why weekends won't feel like you kind of recharged. This is where you get your Sunday scaries. You're not recovering from effort, you're recovering from vigilance. And vigilance is really exhausting. What makes this harder is that you're often rewarded for it. Think about it. You're seen as thoughtful, you're emotionally intelligent, and again, you're easy to work with. So there's no obvious signal that things need to change or it needs to stop until your energy starts actually dipping. You don't have any patience and you're not enthusiastic anymore. At that point, a lot of people try to fix the wrong thing. You try to be more organized, you try to be more motivated, you try to be more disciplined, but the issue is in productivity, it's containment. You've been containing things that were never meant to be carried by one person. Other people's stress, the unspoken expectations, the emotional tension that wasn't yours to manage. And when clients start noticing this shift, it isn't dramatic. They don't suddenly confront everyone or quit their job. They start to pause and they stop automatically adjusting. They actually let moments be slightly uncomfortable. They respond instead of anticipating. And what surprises them is how much lighter they actually feel. Not because the job changed, but because their role in their job changed. If this resonates, it doesn't mean you're doing work wrong. It means you've been doing emotional labor without calling it what it is. And coaching is going to help you see this very clear. Not to blame yourself, but for you to choose differently. You don't need to be less capable. You need to stop carrying what was never yours. If this resonates with you, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.